Alright, so I'm gonna get started again with Skirk's quest story, Whispers Betwixt Stars and Night. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter this thing and see what's going on in here.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
It seems more like somewhere in the abyss.
It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Not if they're in the abyss, too.
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Do you plan to learn?
For now, no. I'm kind of at odds with the abyss.
That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
What's that? What's this?
A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
So, all I need to do is wait? Is there anything you need me to do?
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding. Like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills, and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Okay, I guess we keep going, because I don't think it'll let me go much of anywhere. Yep. Okay.
Ready?
Bring it on!
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching... Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka... Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
Understood. So, what's the next step?
You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
This is transforming my whole view of sword work. I'm using the same techniques as ever, but now they're having different effects. It's as if I've unlocked a hidden door in my mind, and there's a wellspring of strength on the other side. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing the images of the friends I've made in Tibet. Theirs are the sword styles and techniques I've come to know.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
I see eternity go in an instant, the autumns of many years from a single leaf. Thus I shall slice this maple in a flash, and ask a question of the ages. My sword style, my journey. Paimon got
If you
tired.
start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
With each slash of my blade, I feel my strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel?
Exhausted. I'm fighting to keep my eyes open.
As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah, meanwhile Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
What is this place? Have I been pulled back into that place again? But Skirk said the dream mirroring would kick in when I fell asleep. So why am I back here? No, on closer inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's dark and gloomy, but there isn't that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end. Hold on, if dream mirroring is a two-way process, maybe I'm seeing inside her mind while she's exploring mine? If this is her inner world, it's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out the sound of a flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. What are you? What's that? What a strange-looking creature. Where did it come from? I think it wants me to follow it. Might as well see where it leads.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me. Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
Is this Sumera Desert or something?
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer's gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said? I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all. But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare
Why?
the children! Stay back!
They're coming! Run!
Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Don't be scared. Ah!
This way!
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink, showed you the best our home has to offer, gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Wait a minute, are these the people from Conria?
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
That's what it sounds like.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
Dad? Mom? Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over.
Oh wait, are these maybe the people of Remeria?
You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way!
What was that?
Oh, you're awake? I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think? No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here. Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
I'm ready to start.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions. The natural energy of Tevat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
A different source of power? That must mean...
Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners. The elemental energy of Tevat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
But there's something familiar about the power you use. It almost seems related to cryo in some way.
A keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature. It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
Abyssal power doesn't suit me. I have the ability to purify abyssal power.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power. But is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
What are you trying to say?
Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky. True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Windblade! Windblade! With the wind!
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Disappear!
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes. Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Go! Water jet!
Along my journey, I have gained different elemental abilities in different elements, but I've never trained them all at once like this.
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will.
Don't forget combine them, because he's done that before.
It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
Graceful as the wind, tough as stone, nimble as lightning, flourishing like foliage. I can feel the power of the elements flowing through me. Sometimes it's peaceful as a flowing stream, other times surging like a raging river. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear their voices. But it's not like some wild beast battling me for dominion. It's more like saying hello to an old friend.
Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
How long has it been this time? I'm exhausted.
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
First? Question mark? Or using regular attacks and elemental together. Or combining elements. Combining elements would be fucking cool. Not gonna lie. This place again. Did you bring me here? Who are you? No response. The strange creature just floated away. What is that thing? What is it doing in Skirk's inner world? And where is it taking me this time?
What is the secret to power? Longing, hatred, self-preservation. No, it is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer. Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone. After all, bones can always be reset. Good, Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Cold and pain.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion, crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh, and mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
Yes, Master.
Damn, that's definitely child abuse right there. The dream is over, but I can't get that suffocating, oppressive feeling out of my head. I have so many questions about Skirk's past. Where does she come from? What has she been through?
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
I really want answers, but right now it's vital that I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her. Okay. Oops. If you leave and re-enter, you may have to experience some of the same content again. Yes, I will. Confirm. I don't know why I didn't accept my confirm the first time, but okay. Alright. So that's going to be it now for Whispers Betwixt Stars and Night, Skirk's character quest. And I'll see you guys later.